Good morning.
Morning.
Let's get up, make this coffee.
First of all, the van is a wreck right now. But in case you missed it, we also broke our stove. So that's why we have this nice little number right here that we'll be cooking on. Baby, you got keys in the bed. You got credit cards in the bed. Oh my God. Two hashies left just for you.
You have a biscuit with jam, please?
A biscuit with jam.
Biscuit with jam, please.
Yeah, I found them.
Sir, please, sir. We were planning to do some like aesthetic ASMR morning content for you all, but between our sooty wall, our really burnt pan, and the fact that we didn't do the dishes and we're applying our jam with forks, I don't know, this is probably more realistic van life. Thank you. Breakfast in bed. Hi. Oh, I haven't seen you all morning. Hi. Look at these ladies. Look at these ladies. So similar yet so different. A short and chunky, and a long and skinny. Look how long Sasha is compared to Lula. Seth just left to go pick up some more lumber at our local lumber yard. I always have a problem saying that. Local lumber yard. Pause this video and try to say it 5 times fast. Local lumber yard. Local lumber yard. I can't do it. Anyways. The van is a bit of a wreck, more of a wreck than you know, typical. We usually do try to keep the space like really clean, and I know some people think that's like unrealistic, but for us, living in a van where there is stuff that is constantly out is unrealistic. So we do clean a lot. I wouldn't say clean, I would just say tidy up. Let's tidy up. Also, sometimes I get a crack out of home is where you park it, right? I mean, we got a motorcycle, a boat, a dumpster, a 30+ foot trailer that never moves, and another dumpster. Ladies, what do you say we both go to the shop today, huh? What do you say we both go? Gotta figure out how to carry 2 ladies and a camera. Okay, here we go. Let's go. Managed to do that somehow. Okay, good. It's a wreck in here. Oh my gosh. Hello.
We are absolutely kicking ourselves that we didn't invest in one of these portable power stations from Anchor earlier on into our building van life extravaganza. This would have been so incredibly useful in the early days where we didn't have access to power at all. And it's been totally powering this build for the last couple of weeks because if you aren't aware, our shop only has 2 sets of outlets and they're way over on this side of the wall. So what we normally do is wrangle about 15 different extension cords running all throughout the shop. It's super annoying because you're daisy chaining tools to all these extension cords. It has AC outlets on it. It's got 12-volt outlets on it. It's got USB and USB-C chargers on it. It even has a nice little light so that if you're working at night, you can use the light. Well, what's wild is that you could actually build a van completely using this. Then you could actually use it for your electrical system. We built a van using the battery wired to an inverter and we charged it up every night and it absolutely sucked. And this would have just been so much better of an investment up front. And then we could have used it in our electrical system because we didn't really have a great electrical system in our first van either.
I know electrical can be one of those things. We haven't gotten into it yet on this build, but
It's super daunting. Something like this can really simplify that whole process as well.
The Anker Powerhouse 767 has over 3,000 charge cycles, so you don't have to worry about buying a new one anytime soon. It also has a 5-year warranty and a 10-year lifespan. We really love that it's very portable. It has rugged wheels for using it on all kinds of terrain. It also has fast solar charging capabilities, so this entire power bank can be charged in 2.5 hours with 1,000 watts of solar. It also has a 30 amp RV outlet, so we can charge it up anywhere we have access to electricity. If you're like us and you could use some reliable portable power that will work every day, everywhere, click on the link in the description box below to get $300 off the Anker Powerhouse 767 through April 2nd using our code WSSPRING767. Thank you to Anker for sponsoring today's video and powering our mobile lives. Now, let's get back to the build. Don't be deceived. This has taken all weekend for us and it is Monday now. So here's what the framing is looking like from this angle of the van. Obviously that's the side door. So this is gonna get completely covered and be a secondary wall. And then this will be the main living space. And yeah, now we're gonna get some Kerdi board all up in here. So I think so far we've used 4 sheets of Kerdi board. Yeah, let's get these panels in. This guy is very tired. Very low energy today, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and the baby.
While Seth has been working on this shower over the past few days, I have actually been sanding down our door panels and resealing them because it just didn't look the same. I think I went too heavy with the application and it was really dynamic to the point that it just looked splotchy and weird. This has been a bit of a process that, you know, I wasn't expecting, but that's okay. It'll be worth it in the long run.
She's really vibing.
She's really vibing. It went well. We got it in. No mistakes. This is probably one of the most violent ways to have started this build. This area is by far, not only is it like pretty uncharted territory for us, but it's also one of the, it will be actually the single most complicated thing in this van.
No, I want to say we're halfway through this, but I don't think we quite are yet, actually. That being said, this is really sick, and we've never really had anything like this, so I think we're both pretty stoked on how it's coming out. It's definitely a lot of work.
Ooh, okay. We got a shower in a van, okay.
Welcome to the build.
So what we're looking at right now, yes, it is a new day. Again, sorry that this is taking so long. We did not anticipate it taking this long. All of our thin set is covering any holes, any seams. We taped it with Kerdi tape.
She's ready for the finish.
Yeah. I think my biggest concern right now is that the Roman clay is not gonna cover
The tape.
all this.
Yeah. This shower is not going to be a place where we run a rain shower. You can see there's no shower head up there. It's going to be the same thing that we have in our van, which is a convertible pop-up shower, except it's just a fixed space. So we will be showering with about, I don't know, 3/4 to a gallon of water. We're not going to be taking long, extravagant showers. We just know that that's not the way we're going to do it.
So this is a very theoretical application. Take this for what it is. I mean, hopefully it will work.
We'll let you know how it goes.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I am about, I don't know, I would say 25% into this shower. This is a massive job, and the more I get into it, the more I realize just how far we've gotten ourselves into this. But yeah, this is a big job. I think we always underestimate fixed showers. Every time we do a fixed shower, we're like, oh, how hard could it be? But yeah. Seth tapped in here, thankfully, because I was getting a little discouraged on my own.
Yeah, we've basically come to the conclusion that however good this looks, it is not worth the time and the effort we've now spent on it. And this is like, again, saying that it works phenomenally. I still don't think it would be worth it.
You can still see some of these squares. Like, obviously you can see them right there, right there. And this is after 2 coats and probably 8 hours of this. And this stuff is very expensive.
It's just an expensive, difficult, extremely time-consuming project that isn't worth it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
And on that note, we will catch you tomorrow. Good night, y'all.
All right, got in a little early this morning and was able to clean the shop up a little bit. It's still not that clean, but it's clean enough that we can at least work in here for the day. I think it's high time we get these ladies up. Ladies! It's time to get up, ladies. Hi, ladies. And hello to the biggest lady. All right, let's make this coffee.
I like how I have a pan on me and various other objects.
There's knives, a pan. All right, now that we've had the second coffee of the day, I think it's high time we get this wall cut out. All right, y'all, we got our Anker power bank powering up our light here so we can show you guys what we've been working on. It's been a couple days since we really filmed, and that's because it kind of got hard to film in here with some of these jobs. So take us through it.
And we did get the floor tiled, and I don't think we showed that portion of it just because it is kind of cramped in here to film. There are 2 entryways, or like doorways, so you will have to go through this doorway to access the cab, but for us, really not a big deal considering we are basically working with this same setup in the van that we're currently living in. The only difference is it's actually a bench that we have to step over, and we have like that hidden pop-up shower in the bench. So it's basically that same concept, but if you just took that bench, raised it to the roof, put a skylight in, added some more privacy.
We knew that this setup was going to work very well for us and for what we needed on the road. So still to do, we have to add a water sealant flange around here, and then also we're going to do a Nautilus door. We do have a wall, or a little door, access door on the wall there for our Cuddy composting toilet. We haven't really made the other part of it.
I think we've talked about this before, but again, this isn't going to be like a full-on shower. We're more so taking the concept of our pop-up shower and just transitioning it to a larger fixed space with some more privacy. So there's not a shower head, as you can tell. We're just going to be using this hose extension. We're not going to be looking at using large amounts of water in here, which is why we were a little more confident going with this theoretical application of the Roman clay. Per shower, we're only going to maybe be using a gallon to 2 gallons of water at most.
The shower is deceivingly large, and that's kind of why we wanted to build it in this orientation. From the main space, we're going to have a lot of dimension in this van. You can see we're doing shelves on walls, and we'll have a floor to ceiling unit here, but it's nice that it kind of tucks in this way. Okay, so that has been the last few weeks, but from here on out, it's pretty similar to the van that we actually currently live in. So I think we know what we're doing from here. We're really happy with how the shower came out. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that process a little bit. If you did, subscribe, like the video. I don't know. You got anything to say?
We will see you next week. Bye.